18 handicap, looking to stop hitting fat behind the ball and leaving the face open through strike. Overlaying with Cam Smith to help fulfill the cropped video and to work on a couple key points from your setup and through the swing. So looking back at the setup, I want you to pay attention to your knee flex from the setup, how much it is and how much it looks like you're out on your toes from this starting position. If we fade back to Cam, we'll see a lot less knee flex and the hands are a lot closer to the body, standing closer to the ball and feeling much taller overall in the setup. As you've got a lot of bend, with that bend you're ready to extend or jump in the spine. And with that much variability in your spine angle through strike, who knows where that club may enter the ground, if at all. So cleaning up one more time, let's get your path line up and watch the takeaway. First move is going to be inside and around the body as you rotate the forearms open. Not a lot of lower body turn until you get past your P3, where you instead lift that left heel off the ground, bringing your left knee in and sort of starting the rotation. With that rotation comes an over the top move. So there's a lot of sequencing issues that really do stem from your setup and takeaway that can be changed with a couple different moves. Setup we talked about with the knee flex. Begin your takeaway with a more upright backswing alongside this path line or even above it, because that will give you a tendency to keep the right arm straighter and keep that face angled down more to the ground. That's going to directly control face angle at impact, and at this X Golf simulator, this number right here, ball direction, is the closest measurement to path. It's not exact, but it does tell you which direction in degrees the ball will start, and if you're starting them slightly negative, it does look like you're actually getting them slightly closed through strike. But with that path swinging across the ball, that's potentially helping you swing and start that ball more left. But let's move past that and go on checking out your face-on view for a moment. The grip stance setup, camera angle's a bit low, but overall looks okay. Your grip, although looks like it's in a strong enough position, when you do fold in that right arm and roll it open, it's very easy to lose control of that face. But let's mark a line on your lead hip and right on your lead knee. Sort of close, it will do the trick. As you move off, this amount of sway is a major contributing factor to your low point being behind the ball. You can't shift your weight that far to the back foot and expect to consistently come back to where you started or in front of where you started to help make that divot. So a lot of that weight shifting in the backswing is really giving you a hard time. Begin by instead reducing the knee flex like we said, and practice with something along your left leg to keep pressure or contact with. A door frame is a great thing when you're not swinging a club, to maintain contact with your left hip against the door frame, turning instead of shifting, or instead just try to work on your right leg and right knee pulling back and extending rather than shifting off the ball. That will just force your hips into a more rotational move in the backswing, reducing sway and of course increasing rotation and potential distance. As you come through, the jump and extension really does just or is a byproduct of what you've set yourself up for in the backswing with that open club face and that sway off the ball. So the last thing I want to do is go back to this view, try to navigate over to Cam and see if we can get a good view of this swing here. So set to Q1 and playing it through with less knee flex, the club will work above where the path would be to a much higher handed position. Then one of his trademark moves is a very subtle pause and delay through the transition, where the arms and hands are setting the club complete at the top, and then the trail elbow will tuck into the body before the lower body shifts forward. Watch the trail foot really just move the weight laterally towards target as he's then transitioning and driving the lower body through. Club's the last thing to come through, body is already well turned and cleared open. Before then the club will exit left and really be a nice straight shot or a little bit of a fade here on this one. But overall, I hope you can take away a couple things from this comparison here. A lot of it is in the setup and the sway in the backswing. Then work on your club face control to try not rolling it open so far in your backswing. Good luck. Sendaswing.com.